So let's see the main features of this mini projector. You can see right now we are at the home screen, and it has pre-built applications like YouTube, Netflix, and Google Play. These are the pre-installed applications, though you can get them through Google Play as well. Now let's see the top screen section. This is the SD card. Once you place it, you will see the green symbol. Similarly, if you plug the USB or the pen drive, you will see this is a green. Then there is a Bluetooth option. You can click it and you will get the options to see all the available Bluetooth. So I have just clicked it, and then now you have to enable this bar on right hand side. Once you click on this, it will become green, and now it will start searching the all the available Bluetooth devices, and then you can pair with them, and either it's a Bluetooth speaker or something. You can definitely it will be useful to play the sound. So mostly I use for the speaker, Bluetooth speaker. Okay, now once you do this, you can see there's a green. Then similarly, if you as I said earlier, if you can add something, you will get it green. Now let's do the Wi-Fi setup. So here for Wi-Fi, we have to click it the one Wi-Fi symbol, and you will see all the available Wi-Fi. You have to again click on that green to enable it, and then you can just select the available Wi-Fi, and then you have to provide the password, and then enter it, and then click it, connect it. Then you can and once you are done, then you can see the green symbol on the Wi-Fi's. Similarly, you have the options for the battery and all. Right now, let's see the other features of it. We'll see the screen share setup. You have multiple options to share the screen. AirPlay is for the iPhone mobiles. You can also use the Wi-Fi, and eShare. Mostly to share it, I use the eShare. I have not tried the Wi-Fi yet, but Wi-Fi is also, you can do the through Wi-Fi as well, as I said earlier. So I found eShare is a more flexible to share using your tablet, or through your mobile phone. So in order to set up this one, you have to download the eShare application on your mobile, and then follow this. And if you are on the same network, then you can see the this things. You will see the name here, eShare 8753. This is for my mobile device. It will prompt up. Now coming to the next option, application. So this is a good place where you can install the any applications through which you would like to play a movie, or you would like to play a game or something. You can do it through Play Store, this is a Android operating system on this mini projector. And similarly, you can see this. I have clicked on the Google Chrome. You can do the browsing and all. So this is also a useful feature. So you can use this device as like your mobile device, just like you do application installation, and you can play with those application. Same thing you can do here as well. So this is a good feature. You have 8 GB of storage. You can use it here. You can start your Play Store from here as well, though it is available as a pre-installed on the home page. Right, you can search it here and get the application done. So up to 8 GB it can support. Now coming to some other feature, the HDMI. You can connect your laptop or TV through HDMI, and you can broadcast the stuff. So I found it very useful. So once you connect the HDMI cable on your TV or something, you will find that screen will pop up here. So right now I have not connected, so it's showing no signal. Now coming to the other features it has is, you can explore the all the file, just like we do on the mobile phone, right? We can explore it. And then setting option, you can do the settings through here as well. So you have the Wi-Fi, you can see the Ethernet, Bluetooth stuff, what I was showing you earlier on the home page, right? Similar thing you can do here as well. So the common setting you can do here is you can set the sound here or brightness, though you can use the touchpad to do the sound and stuff and all. But in case if you need to set up the brightness, this is a good place to do the setup. Then keyboard stuff, though you don't need to change the keyboard stuff. Language setting, if you have any other language preference, you can definitely change it accordingly if it is other than English. You can change the date and time as well. So I'm just keeping as it was default. I'm not changing anything, but if you're in different times, then you can do it definitely. So this is a good place to do the some settings. Yeah, you can make it here. Then what else? This is the battery symbol. Then you can explore the file as well, as I said earlier. uh, just like in the mobile you do, right? A similar file exploration you can do. This is the it's an internal memory. If you have any memory card, SD card additionally, you can explore them through that as well. And you can manage the things here. I just click the cleanup, so anything that you have installed in past, it will just do the cleanup and all. So these are the very good cool features on the home screen you will find it. So this will enable you to connect your different devices, either it's a HDMI or through application you would like to if you have to play something, or you want to share through your mobile or device something. So it's really cool and good.